I know there's a perfect way to make content with lighting and, you know, how you're in the camera and blah, blah, blah. And there's also just making it. So walk with me. So I started a video diary series called Raising Me While Raising Them a few weeks ago. Maybe it's been a month. I don't even know. It's been a minute. Life has been a bit of a whirlwind. And I realized that potentially nobody wants to hear about it. And I get it. And also, I want to get it out because there are also people who can relate. I'm recognizing the power of my voice, the power of stories, the power of genuine connection, and also like for people to see me as a human being, because for a long time people saw me as a machine, as she's so strong, oh my gosh, she's been through all this stuff and she overcomes, and she's got that genetic disorder that is debilitating sometimes, and you know, she's overcome this and that and deals with this and that, and she's so strong. And so when I go through stuff, people are like, oh, you got it, you're strong, you've been through worse, blah blah blah. And I'm like, and there have been multiple times where I was literally drowning, did not want to be on this earth, attempted to leave this earth, and I'm asking for help, and people feel like I don't need help, you know, because I operated as a machine. And I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. So the last 2 years have been tough for a number of reasons. 2 years ago, I had my second child, which was 11 months after having my first. So didn't even really fully get into the postpartum period, right? No, it was not the plan, but it happened. I am grateful for my children. But I was also dealing with postpartum anxiety and postpartum depression and growing a new child in my body. Had her, everything was great. Dramatically different experience with that pregnancy than with my first. And then it got really serious at the end. Had to have an emergency C-section. And it was tough. Started a new job where, you know, that came with its challenges. That's a series in itself. And felt like I was maybe starting to find my way, but not really. And my grandma passed away this October. We were really close. She knew me. I always felt seen and understood by her. If no one else could like get me where like I could talk to them and like there were things I did not have to say because she understood me at my core, it was her. And she taught me a lot of things. And even if she didn't understand everything about what I did or who I was, she understood me as being a good person trying to do good things. And she saw my strengths, she saw my gifts, and being without her, it's just hard, right? In that, I tried to continue being a machine. Jumped into, I saw her take her last breath. I knew that she wanted me to carry out her final wishes. She had been telling me that since I was 9 years old, like what she wanted. And I kept telling her, you need to solidify it, put it on paper. Like, and she like, you ain't got to put it on paper. I said what I said. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't understand. People be tripping, you know? So was able to talk to her over the years about getting a will. And then, you know, I just thought we had more time. We were able to get it done about a week before she passed away. But then she passed away. I had to jump into doing that stuff. And it's been hard, y'all. It's been hard. Motherhood didn't stop 5 days off of work. It's not enough. And, you know, ultimately my care providers were like, yeah, you need time. Like, you need time. I started to think that I cognitively was having issues, like about to go to a neurologist and all that. I'm like, apparently I'm not understanding what I'm reading at work. Like this is what I'm reading. This is my interpretation of that, which is exactly what the words are. And apparently like that still is not working out. Like something's wrong. And my doctors agreed. You need time. Like some of this is part of grief and the anxiety and, you know, a mix of postpartum and whatever. So I want y'all to know, when you need a break, take it. When your body is telling you to move, right? In the best ways that you can. When your body is telling you to rest, rest. I know that we have goals that we want to accomplish and things we want to achieve, and sometimes we overload that in addition to parenting, and maybe taking care of loved ones or being involved in the community and all of that, and those things can get you off balance. And I believe that God wants us to have a life of balance. I just do. I don't think we were meant to run ourselves ragged. I do not think that we were meant to constantly work to feel like you deserve a break. I believe we are meant to follow, where our bodies kind of lead us and what we need to do. And I understand in saying that it sounds like a lot of privilege. I'm not in the place where I can always do that. Some days I'm exhausted and I still got to go to work and I still got to be a mom, right? And I still have to take care of things. And so it's not easy to take those breaks, but if you can, take them. And if you need help, ask for it. And if you need to cry, do it. Sorry, y'all, I'm outside on my walk. I didn't say walk with me. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Do what you need to do to be human. Let people see you be human. I'm not saying they need to know all your business, but people need to know that us strong ones are human beings too. And we get sad, and we get tired, and we get sick, and we get frustrated, and we get overwhelmed, and it is okay for us to be that. So, happy 2025. I'll be back soon.